What is up, everybody? Thank you for checking out a new episode of the BarbacoaCore Podcast. Thank you very much for listening. On today's episode, I am sitting down with the guys of Please Ignore What I Just Said podcast. This is the first episode that I'm going to do kind of like a segment type of thing where I'm calling it Sit Down Dude, where I go and set up at open mics or maybe at a comedy show either before or after or during the show and sit down with a few comedians and just talk shit about what they have going on. Since this is my 50th episode of the BarbacoaCore Podcast, I thought I'd do something special and invite my friends on of the Please Ignore What I Just Said podcast, Joey Smith, Justin Bires, and Brendon Potter, to kind of sit down, introduce their podcast, which hopefully they'll be releasing soon, and then just talk shit. We were set up at the Old Main Ice House. They do every other Monday they do a mic there, and then on the other Mondays they do it at what's the other one called? Old Main Ice House and Bar House. So you can find that information. Before we get into that, let me remind you all or ask of you to rate, review, and subscribe on iTunes or SoundCloud or even the YouTube page. That will really help the show, the show's visibility, just to broaden the audience, the listeners, let them know about the podcast. And how you do that is you rate, subscribe, or review. Best way is to do it on iTunes. I can't see those because I don't have an iTunes account. But if you want to help out anyway, if you dig the podcast through iTunes, just leave a 5-star rating on that, and I appreciate that as well. Same thing with SoundCloud. I do see those because those go directly to my phone. So on those, if you like an episode, or if you're a new follower, or if you leave a comment, a review, I'll get a notification on that, and I'll do a SoundCloud shout out on the next episode, and I'll get to those in a little bit. You can contact the show at barbacoacore@yahoo.com. You can follow us on Instagram at BarbacoaCore Podcast. All the links, all the information, and even my show dates that I have coming up, all that information you can find at www.barbacoacore.com. So that's BarbacoaCore.com. Then I have a list of for everything BarbacoaCore related, any shows that I have coming up, and then my personal social media, the podcast social media, and even some of the people that I give shout outs to. I put links on that. So that reminds me, shout out to CBDB. Follow them on Instagram at myCBDB. Shout out to 10-4 Menudo y Mas. You can follow them on Instagram at 10_4 Menudo_E_Mas. And also thanks to Uglyhead and He Whose Ox is Gourd for letting us use the music for the intro and outro of these episodes. Also, shout out to the Blind Tiger Comedy Club. You can follow them at Blind Tiger Comedy. Find out what they got going on. And also, they always have the midnight show every weekend, every Friday night. But they have 10 p.m. shows. Sometimes they have special events. To stay in the know of what's going on with the Blind Tiger Comedy Club, follow them on Instagram at Blind Tiger Comedy. And then, so SoundCloud shout-outs, Uglyhead, for liking some of the episodes, checking them out. Appreciate that. Johnny Alvarez is a new follower. So what's up, man? Thank you for following the podcast on SoundCloud. Also, Colorful Tunes, a new follower. Thank you for that. And another shout-out from SoundCloud, Unique Madness. Thank you for supporting the podcast. I do appreciate it. And that's all for the intro, since these guys that came on to my podcast talk a lot of shit about me doing long intros. So I thought I'd just keep this one short and jump right into this new segment, this new episode thing that I'm doing for the BarbacoaCore Podcast. It's going to be called Sit Down, Dude.
Sit down.
What is up, everybody? I got the guys from the... What the fuck is your podcast called?
Please ignore what I just said.
Please ignore what I
if it ever
just
comes
said.
out.
Yeah, this is supposed to be episode 50. Hopefully it gets released as the number 51. This is the first episode where I'm trying to attempt the sit-down dude episode idea. Running super late, so we'll see what we could do in this time.
Yeah.
I know we're recording right
We're
now. I don't know
actually
if this
so
gonna-
late because your intro took so long.
Yeah, for
We're just
Goddamn.
wrapping up with that one.
for the two
Goddamn.
people that
See,
stuck
and-
around after the intro, myself
Thanks,
included. Hey,
CBDB.
Brendan. Thanks for
CBDB.
listening.
And you know, I was not going to do an intro for this, but now it's all intro. Here's 5 minutes of these assholes.
I wouldn't doubt it.
So let's go around the table, introduce yourself, and what you do in the podcast.
My name's Joey Smith. I install doors.
On the podcast.
On the podcast.
Yeah. No. My name's Joey. We don't really have like jobs or titles. I just show up.
Well, I have a job.
Yeah, you're not great at it though. but
Oh, no, I
like,
meant on the podcast.
Who's the funny man? Who's the serious man?
Oh,
who's the, hey,
I'm
man, let's
definitely the
keep it together."
funniest.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, okay.
No, it's
Debatable.
yeah, debatable. No, I'm just kidding, man. I know that we don't really have like segments. We tried it a couple times.
Yeah.
Um,
And then when
I'm
Zach,
not going to speak for the whole group the whole time. I thought this was just like an intro thing, and I was going to leave it at that.
Well, yeah, y'all supposed to.
All right, well,
yeah, your turn.
here's the deal. My name's Brendon Potter. I do have a job on the podcast. It's to put myself in timeout when I say something.
Oh, an editor, right?
yeah.
yeah.
And also edit. That's why it's not out yet. Thanks to Potter.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Big-
I've
big
got one.
reason.
I've got one edited, and
Yeah.
it's the one they don't want to release.
Big thanks.
Yeah.
Big thanks.
I'm Justin Bires, and usually I just get mad at Joey. Aside from that, you know,
He
I
threatens me with violence.
threatened him with violence, but we shared my brother's video. You know, we had some
Yeah.
good laughs
Yeah,
there.
we did.
Man, that was horrible, man.
Oh,
That
wasn't
was
it the best?
scary.
Wait, you didn't like it?
I was waiting for it to start to get funny, and I was like, man, I'm just worried about this guy.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, mental health is serious.
Yeah, it is. It is serious. But
You know, he's having a baby. It's due in 2 weeks.
it could. That's horrible news. That's horrible news.
Like for the human race.
yeah. So what is y'all's podcast about though? Y'all said y'all had an idea of what it is, or
Buddy. So first off, we had Patrick as a guest, but one thing I can say is it's about having a good time. Speaking a little bit about the local San Antonio open mic scene.
Uh-huh.
We're kind of all getting into comedy at the same time, so our experiences are kind of shared, but at the same time, also, you know, we're all taking our different paths and all have different sense of humors.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
we-
Justin's isn't funny.
Big gutter.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we make him spell stuff.
Oh, that's a big part of
That's
the
a segment.
podcast as well. Is we'll put words on the screen and make him pronounce them,
Basically,
and it's always bad.
it's in a roundabout way. Our podcast is how you find out what the fuck happens in Corpus and how people there get raised. That's basically
We
what
pulled
ends
up
up
one,
happening.
and he was like, "Avant Grande." We were like, "Nope, that ain't it, buddy."
I'm not a barista.
Yeah. So like you're the face and the dumb one in the podcast, or is that what
That's
they're
fair.
trying to say?
That's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the best looking for sure.
He is the best looking one for sure,
Uh,
and he's the only one that has
well,
the
that's
back to the
hurtful.
camera.
This is how I
so-
find out.
Sup. Sup,
Sup.
bitch. Put in the mouth.
That's like a review still move. Is like just turn to the camera. What's
Yeah,
up?
that's real Shia LaBeouf of you.
Yeah.
Talk
So-
about holes.
Y'all started comedy at the same time, around the same time.
I've been in it the longest. I think me and you started actually almost the same month.
Around like March of 18.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, me and Potter started like 2 weeks apart. He came to LOL, and I had done a set. And then he was like, I want to try coming up here. And I was like, well, there's other mics.
Yeah.
You don't have to be the guy that goes to LOL and only does LOL.
That's why I'm really starting to hate Jokesters, man. Jokesters is like LOL Part 2. It's just people that want to go out one night and then go to Jokesters or LOL. I'm like, dude, I'm here all night.
I would
because of
rather
that
it
shit.
happen at Jokesters.
Well, for sure, but it is happening. Like I wish like
There
people
wasn't
should
a
come out here. Oh,
bucket
by the
list
way,
mic.
we're at an open mic at Old Main.
Yeah,
Tell
Old
them
Main
about Old
Ice
Main.
House. Old Main Ice House. We're here every second and fourth Monday of the month out in Cibolo. And then the first and third Monday of the month, we are out at Bar House in Shirts.
Yeah.
Same owner. We switch up the venues for financial reasons.
And to be honest, I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but like if I don't see them at any other mic besides LOL or Jokesters, I really don't want you to talk to me.
I'd rather see him at 2 than just 1. There's a lot more people that only do LOL than people who only do LOL and Jokesters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's people that just do Jokesters, and I'm just like, dude, get off the fucking list, because now I'm gonna be here till 11.
I always thought of LOL as the bucket list mic.
That's how I thought about it too. I thought like I don't go there until I'm ready. Let me do the bar mics and all that stuff. And no, everybody's first mic is always LOL.
That was mine.
Really?
Yeah. No, I did LOL only. So the people we hate for about 2 months,
Yeah.
and then I went into Jokesters, and then I went to Oak Hills, and then this one, and
My first was Jokesters. It was on the small stage inside the main bar.
Oh, I hate that one.
Yeah,
man.
it sucked ass, and I was
You're
terrible.
competing with like 37 TVs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I was watching TV.
That's how the comedy's made.
Yeah.
Do you think we need more mics, or do you think like, oh, we can't really handle any more? Like nobody will like support any other mics besides the ones that we have going on now.
I think we need more quality mics. Like I think the amount of mics we have is basically like we're pushing it to the limit to where it's like becoming it's not quality. I was going to say quantity. It's not quality.
Yeah.
If
I
we
think
open up more and more.
I think it'd be really cool for places that aren't bars to do more open mics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think we need any more bar mics because no matter what bar mic it is, nobody wants to be there.
Yeah.
You know, nobody wants to be there listening to comedy, I guess is what I meant to say.
Yeah, but without a bar, are you gonna have a crowd?
No, I don't mean that. I just mean like they can have a bar, but like LOL is not a bar. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that's a
Comedy club that sells drinks.
So like
Yeah.
like Bear Stage. If they
Never
had
been
an open
there,
mic,
yeah.
it'd be awesome. That's a great venue, dude.
Mm.
It's really cool. If they had an open mic, that'd be awesome. They have like improv stuff. Like they do a lot of different things there. And they actually got voted like the second best like comedy club in San Antonio or something like that. And it's not even really like a comedy club, but
Yeah. Well, that whole voting thing is not really real too. Like,
yeah, no, I know, I'm well aware of that,
Yeah.
but
I mean, no offense who got voted, whatever,
yeah,
whatever.
no, full offense, fuck it.
Dude, I read the Mueller report, all right? Like
No, it's just like how they had like you could vote as many times as you want, multiple times. Like, no, you just have one vote, like, because people don't have lives.
But like, did you have to show an ID to vote?
No, you just need like and that's the thing too. All you need is an email address. So I have like 4 email
Yeah,
addresses.
same.
I still fuck with Yahoo. I don't give a fuck, but I have 4, right? So anybody else could just
4
create.
Yahoo emails?
No, I have 2. I have Yahoo.
3
1 Gmail.
AOLs.
I was gonna say if you have 4 Yahoo emails, you got to get like a tax return, like a tax like a tax bonus.
He's the one guy.
Yeah,
Dude, actually,
he's
I got
keeping us afloat, man.
I got an email from AOL just
They're
the other
like,
day.
Thanks.
Oh man, if I see AOL, I'm like spam.
Dude, honestly, man, I don't know if it's like the one dude holding it down or if it took 20 years to get to me.
Yeah,
He's just
man.
like, hey, still looking for friends.
Yeah.
It's like a zombie apocalypse movie, and he's like
Stop.
broadcasting. This is not a test. I need friends.
Yeah,
He's just on a fucking throne of discs, the old discs.
yeah, I still got all these discs.
Come over. We can listen to CDs.
Yeah, man.
Rob
so cool.
Thomas.
So I know that I've been trying to get you to explain what your idea for the podcast was, and so
Yeah.
like you're like, no, you're gonna steal it. But now it's documented, it's recorded that this is y'all's idea. Are you
Yeah.
gonna run with that idea for this podcast, or are you still hush hush about it?
I don't even know what that idea is.
I mean, Justin, how do you feel? Justin's going to decide right now.
Nobody's told me the idea. Just in all fairness.
I barely remember it. I enjoyed it at the time, but
Should I just say
yeah,
it?
just say it.
This is exciting.
All
I'm
right.
finding out live
So
right now.
essentially, so right now, Potter's, he's Mormon. He wouldn't get it anyway. So essentially, as of right now, what we do is someone comes in, we bullshit. In your case, we bullshitted for like 2 hours. Wasn't a super productive conversation.
Ouch.
That's
Felt
nice, right?
Felt like I made
You know,
strides.
like there were times where I just felt
well
like
worth the drive.
we were bullshitting and just talking about Duck the whole time, and
I
you
don't know
know.
about that.
Hey man, where you at? Yeah, he's here in the back somewhere trying to tell someone how to be funny.
So
But now we kind of got an idea. The guy who produces our podcast, Jimmy, he has a full-on VR room. And
yeah?
so the idea is that someone would come in, we'd catch up with them. Hey, how's it going? What's up? You got any shows coming up? Blah, blah, blah. Base level catching up. And then we would go to the VR room and do, 3 to 4 different games, 15 10, 15 minutes at a game, and then interview them during that time while they're playing these games. And there's like scary games that are like completely pitch black with like scary noises and shit pops up behind you. There's fun games. There's duck hunt. There's just like I just feel like you can have a lot of fun with the interview because, and I'm just worried about creating content. You know, one of the things that I saw the other day that it was like, is it possible to have a conversation without recording it and calling it a podcast?
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, that hurt. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that hurt my pride.
Well, yeah,
And-
that's why there are people that just sit down, set up, and start recording, and like it's
Yeah.
just a conversation. Like, oh,
Yeah.
was there anything to it? I mean, I do ask like stupid questions, like, what does comedy mean to you? You know, I know it's stupid,
Yeah.
but it might be interesting to somebody who is interested in trying that.
Yeah.
And bookmark that because I want to talk about that too. But with that idea, you definitely have to videotape it. Like it's definitely like a video.
Yeah, but like I mean, I also
podcast.
feel like if someone is like screaming and they're just scared and they're like we're trying to ask them questions. Like video is definitely going to be a part of it, but
Yeah.
when Potter can't even edit sound, I mean, like we got some work to do before we can get there.
You can only put so much makeup.
I
on a
also
pig.
feel like with that, the conversations aren't going to be as like shit talking,
right.
so it probably won't need to be edited.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you may get scared and yell out a word that you don't want your mom to hear, and that's fine. That's a quick beep, but
Yeah.
you know that doesn't affect video at all.
I don't beep shit.
But
Like, Soup was
so
trying
how
to-
do you feel about that idea?
No, that's cool. But like I said, it's more like a video thing than it is original.
Yeah.
But it's a video type thing.
I don't
so
even know if
unless
it's original. I come up with things. I'm like, I'm not going to Google it because I don't want my heart broken today.
Yeah, I do the same thing with jokes.
Somebody
It's
else
like,
around here will Google it for
I
you.
found out that a car that I got totaled 4 years ago, the Gap Insurance never paid it, and they're calling me today asking for $2,000.
It's like, fuck that.
Damn.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
Jesus.
like, no, I paid for Gap. The Gap was like $2,000.
Yeah.
and they were
Eye
like,
gap.
yeah, no, they never paid us. And then I called Gap, and they're like, yeah, you didn't have like these two things of paperwork, and
Jesus
you got
Christ.
180 days to do that. So
Yeah.
go fuck yourself.
So, listeners of BarbacoaCore,
Yeah.
Joey's life is depressing as
yeah,
fuck.
if you guys want to
Yeah.
Venmo me $1,
So it's funny, like how
folks, go to Wix, folks. You
how-
need Wix.
You know how you said like, oh, sometimes they just have a conversation that's not worth the podcast. That's exactly what that was.
Yeah, it
was
wasn't
like- it was-
good.
it was shinfo. It
But
was
this
just
is
shitty
me
info.
having a conversation, us recording it. That's podcasting.
And that's what I was telling, because I was talking to Bires about the editing thing. I was like, why don't y'all just record as if y'all know that y'all recording, so you don't have to like edit. And he's like, no, man, we just want to be free and like do all that stuff. And then
Yeah.
podcast comes out.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
pretty
because I
much-
tell people
And do
like,
impressions of our favorite comics, like aren't broads stupid? Like that's
Okay.
not Joey's opinion.
okay, so about so when I started, like I've only been in it for like a year and a half.
Bragging. All right.
Almost the same. Before when I started, I was like telling everybody like, yeah, you should try it. You should try open mics. You should do it. If you're interested, you should fucking do it. Now I'm like, stay the fuck away from open mics.
Yeah.
Is it
'Cause
out
it
of
matters.
selfishness or is it?
It's just out of
he
time.
wants to
like,
keep other people down.
No, it's just like we're limited on stage time, and there's all this weight, and I'm just like, Jokesters like is a bloodsucker as far as like my energy, my vibe.
Jokesters?
Yeah,
Why?
because there's so
Because
much
you get bumped
bullshit.
and it lasts for a long time.
There's so many bullshit people
Well,
going up there.
These really sound like the problems of someone who's not funny. I mean, I don't. I'm kidding. He got upset, guys. He got upset.
No, I didn't even know that was a jab. I was
Yeah.
like, I thought you were talking about the other people. Like, that's
No.
fine.
No, it's. I mean, like, Marsha is trying to run it more like a business or like more like a comedy club now, and you know she's never done that before. She doesn't come from that background, so there's gonna be learning curves. I mean, I think the biggest thing of it is like, if you can't be there all night, just talk to the host, man. Like I'll do that shit. I'll be like, look, I gotta be at work at 6 a.m. You know your boy comes through. I don't fucking bomb constantly. You know
No,
what
I'm
I
not.
mean?
I'm not
Like-
really saying about business in particular. I'm just saying like I used to be the guy like to invite everybody. Like everybody should do this.
Yeah.
Like I try to include everybody. Like here's
Yeah.
a club that I just found. Like let's fucking like all be a part of it.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like we don't need any more people right now. We're
Yup.
kind of like
Yeah.
all staffed up right now.
I see what you're saying for sure.
Like, do y'all have that like same mentality, or you're like, oh, everybody should do it? Like I have a buddy who's funny. He should come out.
I think it's cool for people to try it once. You know, I don't think trying it is bad.
Yeah.
My big thing is like if you do it constantly, cool, go to all the open mics you want. But like it's like the people who only do it 2 times a week. You know what I mean? Like those guys are like, there's a weird, because when you first started, how many mics were you doing a week?
I was going every day. Well, every day
when you
except-
first started, like your first week, you went and did how many
Okay,
mics?
this is how I did Martini Ranch, and that was good. And then I did Tucker's, and I fucking bombed, and I quit for like a couple
Dude,
of
I
weeks.
partied with less than Jake at Tucker's, dude.
Yeah,
That's fun.
yeah. And then I was like, fuck, I can't do this. It's so sad. And then when I got back into it, and I was sober at the time too, when I got back into it, that was all I was doing every day, boom, 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 except LOL. Because I don't know where I got that idea from, but it's not where you go fuck around. That's where you go and audition.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
what it
already
felt like
told.
for me in the beginning, too.
No, it's not that.
That's actually. I mean, it's still not a bad mindset though.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, now I'll fuck with LOL if I get a card, but I just think everybody should go to variety mics or bar mics.
Or, yeah, places like this. Yeah, like that's...
Yeah, I tell people all the time to go out and go to mics and stuff. I'd love to see more people show up. I get what you're saying about
He's
the
the
time
one.
and stuff,
Yeah.
but like those people wash out immediately. The people that are just like, oh, I want to kind of try this, and they do it a couple times.
Yeah,
and they're
there's a
done.
lot of hobbyists in San Antonio. man.
Yeah.
There's a whole
Go away,
lot.
Kyle.
The list is over on the table that Duck was sitting at. Yeah. Yeah, this is the open mic. Yeah.
There's 4 at a
dumbass.
time.
So I'm at the open mic comedy.
Yeah, that was
Jesus.
Kyle Long. He's the guy that he...
No, you could sign up.
Hey, so
the
Kyle
hell is
Long is
that?
the guy that pushed Jeremiah Watkins on Kill Tony.
A long time ago, yeah.
Is that a bird?
What
Dude,
is
there's
that
just like
sound?
whistling. Oh, there
Oh,
it
he's
goes.
back.
Y'all never heard wildlife before?
No.
It was an accident. It was an accident, guys.
Allegedly, I don't know.
Hey, Kyle, do you have a Wix?
This is
Buy a
perfect.
Wix. Everybody needs Wix.
What the fuck? Wix? What are you
I'm
promoting?
plugging
The website building.
Wix on your podcast. You're going to get sponsored.
Oh, that's your sponsorship?
No, it's your sponsorship.
No, I don't have them.
Hey, everybody needs Blue Chew, guys.
That and CBDV, man.
Blue Chew. Chewables work faster than pills.
Chew it and do it.
Yeah.
That sounds rapey. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. That's their new tagline, I think. I don't know.
Chew it and do it. I like it though.
I've tried it once.
honestly.
Have y'all tried the Blue Chew?
No.
The pill
Yeah.
comes in a Nike swish.
I've never done the pill either though.
I've never done the pill either, but I was like, oh, for $5, I could try these out for free. They're pretty good though.
Buddy.
We're recording right now, man. Oh, shit.
Not sponsored. Yeah.
You don't have to legally say that. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just let it.
Blue Chew. Get it for
You
your
know what
dog.
I did eat though, and I'm not proud of it, is the horny goat weed from
What?
gas stations.
You said what?
Oh,
Horny
man.
goat weed from gas station.
Like the bumblebee.
Is this like a dick
fucking-
pill?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dick pills.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's like the natural stuff, and
All right.
dude, I'm not gonna lie, I stole it because I was like, I don't have the heart to buy
Okay.
this.
Here's the deal.
And I was,
so,
dude, I was 16, and I just wanted to see what would happen.
You
You seem
sound
like-
like Red Band right now.
You seem like the kid that would steal condoms too. Like I don't want to pay for them.
Yeah, I stole condoms. Dude, actually, you know what? I probably stole about 2 gallons worth of Axe Essence.
Nah, man. Like I for sure bought more condoms than I ever used. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
like at least somebody thinks I'm fucking.
Dude, you should see the absurd amount of condoms I own. Like,
Yeah.
since I've been in a relationship, I haven't used a condom
Yeah,
since
my
6
mom
years.
gave me a bunch.
Yeah, that's hella gross.
dude,
That's so weird. Hey, could you use them? Did you use them?
It was a joke. She didn't give me any condoms.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
My mom was like, be afraid of things. Like, that was my mom's advice.
First time I ever had sex, the condom broke. So I get it. And that has never happened. Like,
and the other dude was like, yo, what?
what happened?
hey, can you write a complaint for a free condom that broke?
Dude, it was like one of those Durex ones, which irony already, but
Nah.
Do you think they'd be like,
was your
hey, where's
first
your
condom?
receipt?
Lifestyles.
Lifestyles. Let me
Yeah.
get some, bro.
Yeah. And
Did
then,
you use condoms your first time, you and your wife?
so-
or
Yeah.
were you just straight into the, like, let's have multiple children right now?
I had the most Mormon style of sex ever. It was with a condom. It was with 2 of them.
that's bad.
I'm
That's
joking.
bad.
I'm
If you
joking.
were legitimate that you put 2 condoms on, I was just going to walk the fuck away, dude. Like,
Hey,
I was,
See,
I'm
when you
done.
go wife to wife, you just remove the top condom and then you're down at the next one.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
But it all goes in the first one. How does that work?
There's been times where I doubled up. I was
Really?
Like, yeah, like she's really ugly. Let me put
Dude,
two
double
on.
up works
It's bad.
worse. Yeah.
Yeah, because the
It
friction.
breaks the condoms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know.
But if you triple up, it's good.
No, this is 18 years ago. I'm in the clear.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm in the clear.
Sure.
But no. And then Trojans when I was brand loyalty.
I get that because I mean I'm wearing Jordans, so
This news is brought to you by Claritin.
you know.
Shit. So are y'all gonna release these episodes? Or are you
Yeah,
gonna
eventually.
go
As
back
soon as
to the
Potter
norm?
gets off his fucking ass,
That's
he's
the
like,
plan.
oh, I have a family. We're like, shut the fuck up, dude.
They're like, we've seen your family.
God damn.
They're like,
who
Justin, what are you
cares?"
doing?
Yeah.
I'm like, jacking off.
What's his
Dude,
name?
it's crazy that we're shit talking these people who only do 2 mics a week because that's exactly what Potter's turned into.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
Yeah,
much.
he's like, yeah, my wife said I can't, so.
No, like the pictures that you post, they look like the pictures that you find in wallets. Like when you buy a new wallet. Like
Oh,
in
yeah,
that
yeah.
Family.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, where
Where are you
like
getting your wallet
we
from?
look like the stock Target family.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
And like you
That's
just like Photoshop yourself in there, like proof.
Yeah.
There are no families in the Gucci wallets I'm buying, so I
Yeah.
don't know.
No, man, I
That
don't
you're
know.
stealing. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
was actually really depressed over that $2,000 that car company was calling for today, and I'm just Gucci wallets, whatever.
Gucci wallets for sale. Joey Smith, hit him up.
I wish.
Again, Shinfo that shouldn't be on the podcast.
Oh my God, this guy's a fucking podcast expert now. He's got more. He buys fucking more than one mic, and suddenly he's the best fucking podcaster in
Yeah.
town.
This is
Hey.
against SoundCloud's
Sit down,
terms
bro,
of
and let
service.
me coach you on podcasting.
TOS.
Fuck, man.
I'm on my 50th episode. Where you at, bitch?
That's fair. That's
We're
fair.
gonna have 50 episodes recorded. We're like edited.
We're like -6 in the hole. Real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah, we're -6.
Now it's just gonna be like 5 minutes at a time. Of 5 minute
Technically,
episodes and stuff.
-7 if you include Adrian's.
Yeah.
We're not.
No, it does
Y'all
not.
should just chop them up. Like chop them up. And
Yeah,
like,
I
do,
want to
like,
save Adrian's for.
do like 30-minute episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna save Adrian's for when Justin pisses us off. We're gonna be like, how much of an asshole he is.
So is there stuff that is on record that like you could hold against people? Like you're like, I'll take it off.
yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Mainly me.
Mainly
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, mainly me.
See, so all
Yeah,
this
that
shit and y'all
whole-
still shit on Potter.
Yeah.
Like he has the power. I could just release this on Facebook. Right?
It's a good point.
Just that. Just only that clip.
Oh.
Well, that would
yeah.
require him to actually edit something.
I did.
I mean, he's
I
not-
did do- I
I'm not
did-
afraid of that.
With Bires, no, episode number 1 is pretty bad. So
Yeah.
that one I could release
It's fair.
because that's the only one I have edited.
I did
so
ask
far.
him to saw it. I was like, hey, bro, can you maybe take something out?
Yeah. I don't know. That's why I tell them up front. Like I don't edit shit. I'm lazy, and I just turn around like do the podcast and like put it up.
See, that sounds
Do my
good, but then
intro.
we shit on people immediately, like within 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So
I think after these ones are edited, I think we should be very like strict on we're not editing anything anymore.
Sure.
yeah,
Especially if you're gonna start doing like the video, like the VR and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it has to go.
You tell me I can't masturbate while we're podcasting anymore?
I think people would prefer.
You
not
couldn't even tell
to.
when we
You
were
could probably do like
I
I
mean,
bet
you could do it just under the
a
table.
porn site would let that happen.
It was
Yeah.
really dark in that room when we were podcasting. I thought
Yeah.
that was kind of weird, and candles and stuff.
well, it was.
That was the
Our hosting site is Pornhub.
yeah, we
Strong.
live stream.
We had to put a verification video up. And we're like, this is us.
Yeah, remember
I
we
was
had-
thinking about that today as far as because you see porn videos, they get like millions of views. Even the shittiest ones
Yeah.
have 15 seconds of porn and then put a stand-up set in.
Yeah.
And then like, dude, you think I'm funny? And then
No,
have the
all
rest
right.
as
Well,
porn.
you have to make it less of a porn. It has to be like 3 seconds of porn.
Yeah, I
Then
don't
you
think you'd
start
be
the
willing to
stand-up.
do that because other guys would have to see your girlfriend naked, and that would
That's
make you
true.
turn into a fucking Godzilla.
That's
Oh,
true.
Jesus,
That's
it's happening
Corpus
again.
Christi Godzilla.
Or you could use stock porn footage. And then
That's what I
put
was
your
thinking.
actual
I was thinking of
stand-up
doing
on
like
there.
stock porn
Dude,
and then
no
have,
one in the porn community will respect you if you do that.
but it's like
But the comedy community will
they want to
Rick
see
rolled.
they want to see button balls and then you telling jokes. That's what
Yeah,
they want to see. bro.
exactly, dude.
Nah.
Man, I got to get my delivery tighter though.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's not
what are
the
you talking
only
about?
thing.
The sex or the comedy? Which delivery do you need to tighten up?
Why don't
That's up for the viewer.
Why don't you actually do a special where you just have sex during it?
I hate that idea.
Like
a
you're
big
just
Mormon
you're
idea.
you're filming a porno and you're doing like stand up.
That's right.
They're making specials shorter now, so
I love that. I've always thought that an hour is too long.
for sex or for comedy?
Both, both, dude. I
Like,
never got.
Is it sad
an
that I have
hour-long
more
porn
time that I
video.
can have sex?
It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Did you guys ever watch WWE when you were growing up?
It was
Yeah.
back when it was WWF.
You had a
Yeah.
mullet, so I
Yeah.
figured, but
Dude, I
It was
remember when I was
required.
like a little kid, they did Edge was gonna have sex with the one chick that was
Starts with
dating
an
the
L.
Hardy Boys. Yeah, Lita was it?
Lick.
Something like that. But they were gonna have sex on TV, and I was like, this is just, come on, this is just ridiculous.
And
at
I'm
this
gonna
point.
watch it.
Well, that's what
I
any
take
like in female wrestler, all they have is porn now. Like that's the only way they get up is like they
Yeah.
accidentally have their porn tape
Paige.
released. Yeah, Paige.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty hot. That movie was kind of cool too. You see that movie with like that
Fuck no, I
fighting with
didn't
the
see that
family?
movie.
It was good.
I literally was like, I'm gonna watch that, and then like I was like, I can't jerk off to this, and I just turned it off.
Well,
so.
no, you can't jerk off.
It's a good point.
Yeah, is that what you usually do? You jerk off to WWE?
Yeah, only if they're PG-13.
Yeah.
Sure.
No.
You look like
No.
you grew up and you didn't have pillows, but you had those wrestling dolls. Like your brother was Ultimate Warrior.
Dude, I actually had a very large collection of action wrestlers, or the wrestler figures.
Oh,
Yeah.
buddy.
Nah, I
You're
did
like
too.
Undertaker
open?
down
It was
by the
actually-
table.
Were they opened or unopened? Because this could
I
get more
had like
depressing.
8 of them that were unopened.
Oh,
Dude, I had
Jesus
an
Christ.
Undertaker one that was worth like $350. My brother stole.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Has
it's like a
anyone-
limited edition, old school classic one.
Has
But-
anyone actually sold one of those? Like you keep it in the box because if you play with it, it loses value.
Yeah,
but
all
do
my
you ever
other-
actually sell one?
All my other unopened ones I sold to some guy in a mall. And then all my open ones I sold them at a flea market at $3 a pop.
I want to know what that guy looked like.
The guy who bought them?
Yes.
Depressing.
Yeah.
Like if anything, like if I had like the chance to go back in time, like some people's like, oh, I'll kill Hitler, or oh, I'll stop like 9/11. Like, I'll just not open my toys. That's the only thing I would do is not open my toys.
I would make sure the Gap insurance got taken care of on my car.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for bringing that back. Very important.
Yeah, it's actually...
Everybody's like, what's going
guys,
on?
if your car gets totaled, just make sure. Get a letter.
These debt collectors are pretty serious.
Did you just
told-
pronounce the B in debt?
Yeah.
What'd I say?
These debit
Did you say debit?
collectors,
No, maybe.
Maybe.
they're like, give me your PIN number. I don't know.
No.
no.
So that's cool,
Hey,
man.
folks, I just want you to know that Patrick's face is like, he hates this. I just want you to know,
Oh,
he's
man,
like, I
fun.
hate you guys.
Welcome to our podcast.
Exactly. Yeah. This is like this is what y'all have to deal with all the time, and now I understand why an episode hasn't been released yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what
Did I
it's
tell
like.
you? I told y'all that my boss asked me if I speak in Ebonics during meetings, right?
Yeah.
I told him, it was like, man, we got this meeting going. He's like, well, when can we expect like money coming through? Because I'm in sales.
Uh-huh.
I was like, within that Jiffy Pop stage, I was like, we got to keep working them. Eventually, we'll be eating. And he's like, are all of your meetings in Ebonics?
So I just don't think Jiffy Pop is the best.
Yeah. Term?
Yeah.
Because you got to work it. You know?
It's,
That's-
no, it's
okay.
popcorn.
This is a corpus
don't
thing I've
work it.
realized. It's noun adjective or like adjective noun, or I don't know how the fuck those things work.
So
Yeah.
That's how
You don't
Justin
work
explains
popcorn,
stuff.
folks. You just put it in the microwave.
No, they have the old school ones.
Yeah,
that you
Jiffy
plant-
Pop.
You
If-
plant.
you got to
fucking
work
put
it.
on the.
You got to work it. Some people are old school.
Yeah.
Like
That stuff tastes like shit.
No,
Oh, man, it
dude, it's
tastes
better.
No.
Better.
Have you ever had the extra grease ones?
Extra grease?
The,
The extra butter,
they
you
call
mean?
it butter. Here, life hack: if you just call things what they actually are, you'll eat them less. That's what I'm finding out.
Yeah.
Nah, don't fuck with my dreams, man. Like
I
extra
know.
butter, like movie theater butter. I know it's cancer, but I'm gonna eat it. It's tasty.
Dude, that movie
just
theater
cancer?
popcorn.
Well, I'm
delicious.
pretty sure there's some cancer. It's not all cancer, but it's delicious. So I'm gonna fuck with it.
I almost said delicious.
Delicious.
Chris Delicious. And I was like, I looked at Potter, I was like, did he catch it?
Yeah.
I love Justin because he's just so avant-grande.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's one that I saw the other day, and I wanted to pronounce it, and I got scared.
You should literally just like stop making Instagram videos of you talking and just be like, "Hey, this is how I pronounce this word."
That's a segment right there. That's a segment like say this word.
That's what we do.
no, that's what we do. We do a lot of that.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's a website.
I think I'm getting better at it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
at reading.
At pronouncing things.
It's like I'm getting better, guys.
Here's the thing is,
No.
so I'm actually surprisingly educated. I just,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that
surprising.
surprises all of us.
lang-
Yeah. You got
your
language
GED?
isn't my best subject, though.
No, words aren't important. You know, words
Yeah.
and numbers. I don't need them.
But I don't like how there's
Yeah, no,
words that
words
they're-
aren't important.
They,
Good thing you're in stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Words aren't important.
they give me words that are like, say, shit, give me a word.
Wait, but then we'd have to say it. Yeah. All right. You can't. This doesn't work. He has to see it, read it, and then try and say it.
Facetious.
Yeah, I literally told him how to say it, and he was
Yeah.
like, "Sha."
Yeah.
Turns into.
And that's why I don't do it off the cuff, because I don't know how to read.
Facetious.
I just love how all
it's a
the
real
other open
problem.
micers are like, "Am I next?" Like,
Hey
Did y'all start already?
no, like they're
Yeah, we got
like
15
are they
minutes.
next for this?
Oh, for this, probably not.
This is your first ever live audience, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
dude.
not happy.
They're not happy.
We're gonna have 1 minute of uninterrupted.
Yep. On the podcast, we should go over and do the 15-minute announcement.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, we got
Alright.
the light. Shit.
Is that your
the-
battery dying?
No, that's because it only does like 20 minutes or 28 minutes at a time. Why? I don't know. I got a bigger
Do
card
you need
for
him to press a button?
No, we're gonna wrap up right now. And I'm only gonna
I'm
put
not
like
ready. I haven't shit on anyone.
I'm gonna double wrap.
I'm only gonna put like a little clip on that. I'm not gonna do the
Yeah.
whole episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just for social media, I'm gonna just find the best episode, 2 minutes, 1 minute, whatever. So that's just for something.
Yeah, probably the
I'm probably
reading
not gonna do
part
it.
was great.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
It's great.
It was big AIDS.
Big AIDS.
Yes.
Oh,
it was
that-
Big
that-
Blue Chew.
Where'd you get that AIDS from? 'Cause I was just thinking about. I have a joke with AIDS. Did I tell you about
You
that?
stole
already?
it from you.
I mean, honestly, I think most things are just AIDS. Just in
Oh,
general.
Fuck.
That's
Like
okay.
if I don't like something, I just say it's
Within
AIDS.
our group, that's a pretty common saying.
I
for
think that's
us.
pretty common
Fuck.
in general, though. You think?
Because I was thinking like I don't know. We're recording right now, but I'll tell you in a little bit. But I hope I didn't steal it from nobody because I thought it was funny.
You'll be all right.
An original.
Do you have a joke about playing pool that Martin Lawrence did in the 80s?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure.
I gotta find one.
Thanks, Alex.
So
Alex
who,
Trebek, that is.
who do y'all hate? And no, I'm just kidding.
New segment.
I got a lot of problems with Patrick.
Yeah,
If we could just air these.
we're off camera now.
That was a slam on you with the Gap paperwork.
No,
What
not
are
at
you
all.
gonna do, man? What are you gonna do?
It was an accidental callback. That's just how
Sometimes
good I
you
am.
buy
at
a
That was a great
brand
call-
new
yeah, that was a great callback.
2014 Nissan Sentra.
He starts crying.
Hey guys, let me pull up my Venmo real quick.
Anybody got anything going on? Potter, you're gonna be at Freetail this weekend,
Happy
right?
endings, yeah. Happy endings this Friday.
Oh, they're just
what is
letting
that,
anyone do
17th?
those now if he's doing them.
I mean,
Fuck, man.
yeah. Like I'm basically like third in line. Like
Yeah.
if somebody dies, then somebody else goes up, then somebody else
Yeah.
goes up, then
Yeah.
me. So
I predict that this friendship is gonna last. You're pretty harsh on each other.
yeah.
Like
I
y'all-
don't know if it'll last, but I mean,
Like y'all like each other, y'all just hate
That's
each other's
fair.
comedy.
I'm
I like the
almost
idea of that.
positive one of us is going to die tragically.
probably me.
Oh yeah, I just
I
thought
have
y'all
kids,
just
so
stopped
my
talking.
like
the other
chance
day
of
I
me
was like,
dying
what am I going to
tragically
look back
goes
when
up.
I'm 40? And I just saw darkness.
Is
and I
that
was
good?
like, ugh.
Is that good that I'd be the saddest?
It would be more tragic for you for sure. Like for me, it would just be like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, that
He's not
apartment's
gonna
open.
He was a
die.
dink.
He's just going to turn
Yeah,
into
yeah,
beef
yeah.
jerky, dude.
I just dried out in the sun.
Yeah, you need to
Dude.
wear bigger hats, dude. Like you're covered in like.
Okay,
burnt.
so here's the deal. I was just telling Ashley about this the other day because I went to Schlitterbahn and there was a dude there, a Chinese dude with a
You got
sun
stuck
hat.
on the slide?
There's a Chinese dude with a sun hat. And I was like, dude, I wish I had the balls to pull that off because it's the smart play. But like, guys will not do anything that protects them. Like, they'll be like, sunscreen? I don't wear fucking sunscreen. Like, sun hat? Fuck that.
Nah, dude.
I think you're just big-tarded.
You got.
Yeah, I
you.
think you just need to replace guys with ignorant fucks. I think
Uh-huh.
that's the term you're looking for.
You know, I wear
So you
sunscreen.
guys-
I got a story about
You guys
your
will go to the
leathery
water
ass
park
face.
and wear a sun hat and sunscreen.
I wear sunscreen.
I would-
I wear
sunscreen
sunscreen
for
for sure. 10 out of 10 times.
Sun hat.
Not a sun hat.
Maybe.
Not if
I mean, the
I mean,
sun
I'll wear a
hat. The
hat
sun
like
hat is a
that.
smart
Dude,
play.
I have a bucket hat that Sarah doesn't let me wear.
Yep.
I'll try to leave the house and she'll be like,
I haven't even seen her. I got to
Des
side
Bryant
with her.
wears
I haven't even seen her. I have to side with her on this one.
She's like, I'd rather you get skin cancer than make me look ridiculous.
I'll walk out
I'm
and
not
I'll be
walking
like-
with you like that.
I'll be singing a Schoolboy Q song, and she's like, get a different hat. And I'm like, that's my bucket hat.
Oh, you talking about a Congo? Like a Congo hat?
No, it's, bro, come on.
Well,
You're
'cause-
10% African. You don't know who Schoolboy Q is?
Yeah, that's a Congo hat. That's LL Cool J's hat. That doesn't.
It's a bucket hat, bro.
that doesn't protect you from sun at all. That's just for like fashion, sorta.
No, this one's got that protect area though.
It's the
You need
Eagles
the big
bucket
old
hat.
floppy
Yeah.
one.
Philadelphia Eagles bucket hat.
Yeah. It's the one they wear at like training camps and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I have a story about Potter's leathery ass skin though. One of the comics who used to do open mics, he doesn't really do it anymore. I know he listens to this, so shout out him. You know who you are. But he came up to me and he was like, He was like, man, well, fuck it, it's Joey. It's that guy Joey. You remember him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Who's
so he
Joey?
came up to me.
Joey.
I thought about it, and I was like, who's going to be offended by this? I was like, oh, just Potter's leathery ass.
Mhm.
And he comes up to me, he goes, man, where's Potter at? And I was like, oh, I don't know. He's not allowed to do stand-up anymore or something. and then he goes, man, I saw him posting all those pictures from vacation. What's wrong with his skin? And I was like,
Jesus.
he was like, I haven't seen him in months, man. And I was like, yeah, dude, he doesn't wear sunscreen. He works outside. And he's like, oh, man, I'm worried about him.
None of your coworkers wear any type of covering, no nothing?
I don't know.
The guy you had at the Tiger the other day looks young.
He's like 38.
He's literally 10 years older than you.
And it looks.
And he looks like a fucking,
You're
maybe
28?
it's Maybelline commercial.
You're 28?
No, I'm 30.
Oh, shit.
I was rounding, dude.
Rounding,
Come on.
yeah.
You're rounding.
Yeah.
You're rounding down to 28.
Yeah, dude. You gotta. Mormons don't burn well until they go to hell.
I don't know, man.
That
Like I
was
feel
a
like
good
I'm gonna have like 5 years of looking great
If you
and
watch South
tan,
Park,
and
they're
then
the
I'll have
best.
just skin cancer the rest of my life.
Well, you also, like, it's probably going to happen to me, too. Well, it already does. People are like, oh, you're like 30, right? And I'm like, okay. But, like, Jeremy, he looks old as fuck.
Yeah.
Potter, you look old as fuck.
Oh, really?
I thought
I
you
look
were in your
old as fuck.
30s. You're not in your 30s?
Jesus Christ, guys. Folks.
How old do I look?
If I had a website from Wix,
I thought you were 35.
you wouldn't.
35?
I thought you
Jesus.
were 35.
All right. Maybe I do need
What
to
do
wear
you think Joey
sunscreen.
is?
Like 32.
What would you say I am?
You're in your 20s for sure.
Yeah.
Mid-20s, 24, 25.
Yeah, and right on the nose.
Yeah.
If I-
I'm 24.
Fucking
He's the
shit.
youngest one.
Are
He's the
you
youngest one.
serious?
Yeah.
Dang. Okay, hold up. Check this reaction out. Live
Yeah.
reaction.
Oh, I wish we would have got that on camera. No offense. You look good. you look good.
Folks, get a website from Wix. Put your age on it.
Well,
Really
you
big.
did lose like a couple years when you got rid of that mullet. If you maybe shaved and cleaned that shit up.
Yeah, dude. I just
maybe.
look like real big lesbian
Yeah.
without it.
I like girls.
Yeah.
It's bad. I'll show you a picture later if I can find one.
Fucking shit, dude. Yeah. Maybe you should wear more hats. I don't know, dude. You gotta you gotta cover up or do something. I don't know. That was
I'm walking away from this podcast with like a very low self-esteem right now.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
and-
go great.
And I have no shows going on. But, go ahead and add me. It's at Justin Bires on Instagram.
And what do you do on the podcast? Like, all the way back to the
I
start.
say gutter things, and I can't pronounce shit.
They
There you
don't
go,
let him
wrapped it
do
up.
shows
We
because
made it
can't
around the
read
table.
flyer. Like they're like,
Yeah.
we don't want you telling people it's on the wrong street.
It's probably
It's like
true.
on East Commerce. He's like, it's on East Commercy.
Yeah.
And people just show up in like Detroit. They're like, where's his show?
where's the comedy show? Bang.
Yeah,
fair.
yeah. It's East Commercy
Do
downtown.
you have anything coming up?
Man, I don't know. Not right now. That
No.
I'd have to go ask my wife. Honestly, she's
I hear that on a
She's your-
spiritual
she's the
level.
calendar.
She's a calendar.
I mean, I'm going to be in New Orleans September 6th to the 9th. I'm doing a mic out there. I got a show in November. I mean, like, the shit's spread out real far right now.
Yeah.
Hey, but you can catch us every Friday at the Blind Tiger Comedy Club.
Yeah, Blind Tiger.
Midnight. It's an awesome
place in
showcase.
town, man.
Man, I'm
secret
surprised you're
show.
talking, man. Like you were yelling all night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm hosting in 2 weeks.
bring
You're
it down.
hosting?
Yep.
Have you started
man.
pre-yelling to get ready for it?
I'm probably gonna just bring normal energy.
I don't understand. At the 10 o'clock, nobody gave a fuck about me. In the midnight, I got my name chant.
Yeah.
They were like, Joey, Joe. And I was like, oh, great. At the 10 o'clock, I left no impression on you, and now I'm getting a name chant. This is great.
I do love Jay when you were like, Jay Whitecott, and he was like, he needed that more than
Yeah,
I
you
did.
do that more than I did.
That was great. It's also very depressing for me. So.
Oh, you're like, very true.
I thought it was funny that I pointed at the one old dude that specifically told me earlier in the night that he did not want to sit up front. And I was like, no, it's cool, man. Patrick already filled the back of the room up, so you got to just sit in the front now.
Hey, man, I built one wall. That's enough. That's enough for one Mexican to do.
It's fair.
Yeah, guys, just so you know, if you're ever asked to seat at a comedy club, don't do what Patrick does and let everyone sit in the back of
I
the room.
said, help yourself. This is exactly what they did. I led them to the front
It was
row.
a good show for it, though, because
And everybody just walked all the way to the back. What am I supposed to do? And I had to get like the room
Just
got filled.
bribe them. Like I was telling people they'll get tax returns
So
if
you
they
lie.
sit in the front.
You lie to
That's
people.
not a lie. They told me that they had my Gap insurance taken care of. Was that a lie?
God damn it!
Is that a lie?
Your Gap insurance is my 15-minute intros.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Good point.
Just sprinkled,
Except
just
it's not.
sprinkled throughout.
Guys, today we're going to go ahead and talk with Please Ignore What I Just
Our
Said.
podcast
boys.
is actually about his Gap insurance.
It's about how to not get fucked over by the system.
It's on
I'm
today's
so
insurance
anti-system after
update.
this Gap insurance stuff. We had a $50 pay-in for Fantasy Football League. I paid $49. I was like, I'm
Yeah,
not
that's a
doing this
dick
anymore.
move.
Nope. Fuck
That's
'em.
a dick
Fuck
move.
you. You pick it up. Send him 51 to me.
What a dick
I'm
move.
sending me my first dollar.
Waiting for Gap to cover it.
Yeah.
Cover that one.
Nah, it's gonna be fun. There's gonna be a lot of like.
Who are you drafting in the first round?
I'm not telling you right now.
What's your team name?
The Big Dirty.
What's yours?
Clan Soiled Britches.
Wow.
Show me your TDs.
Mine is just bye week. Like, I'm just hoping that people are like, oh, I have a bye week this week, and I get 1 or 2 games out of
If
it.
anyone was wondering who's the least
That'd be
funny,
great.
That's great. Yeah, yeah.
I'm hoping that's what happens.
Why is bye week projected more than me?
Yeah. They're like, bye week? Who's that? Whatever. And then they just don't They don't put, like, their quarterback
we
in
got
or
like
whatever.
7 open mic comics just
Hey,
looking
here's-
at us.
Here's the real question.
long can
Are
we
you
do
guys
this
going
podcast?
2 tight ends and 2 quarterbacks, or are you doing 1 and 1?
2 quarterbacks for sure.
You're doing
tight-
2 quarterbacks? You're going to do 2 tight ends?
2 quarterbacks for sure.
I don't know if I'm
Tight
gonna
end
do
is
2 tight
so
ends.
thin, so.
Well, that's why I feel like you got to have 2 decent ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I might have like a flex
You gonna
that
go
I'm okay with dropping.
You gonna go Ertz in the second?
No, I'm not doing Ertz. No,
Uh,
we got too many weapons on the Eagles.
Well, let's go ahead and wrap this up before it gets boring as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that happened the minute you started talking. But hey, guys, get Wix,
Gap insurance.
Gap Insurance, and Wix, and
And
Blue
that
Chew.
closes our intro.
This is only going to be like a 3-hour episode with the intro.
Hey,
God damn it! All right, all right. Can we put that to bed? Are we all done? We all
Yeah,
got,
yeah, yeah.
We all got that in.
No.
It's on the
Till
record
next-
that's
till
it
next
for
mic.
the intro. Fucking bullshit, motherfuckers.
no, but for real though, man, thank you for having us and giving us a platform.
Yeah, we should do this
And,
more
I love you.
often, man.
Yeah, dude.
We're here.
You're always welcome to come pod with us. I'd like you to come try the VR thing out, man. I think that's going to be a ton of fun.
Yeah, I want to check.
I
want to
make you cry with the VR.
yeah.
He's just going to nut punch
I
you
can't
like
wait
the
till
second
we
you
get
put
it.
on
He's
the
like,
VR,
look at
yeah.
the screen, look at
we
the screen.
put Tony we put
Ah.
Tony Casillas in the VR the other day, and the first thing he says, "I don't like this."
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, it was great. It was awesome. You should
Yeah,
have been there.
I get hella claustrophobic, so it should be good. We'll check it out.
That's great.
But yeah, we're here set up at the Old Main, the every other Monday open mic.
Yeah, second and fourth Monday at Old Main, first and third at Bar House.
Yeah, y'all should definitely come check it out. That's it for the first episode of Sit Down Dude on the BarbacoaCore Podcast. Anybody have anything else to say?
Follow me on Instagram at thejoeysmith9000, guys. Catch me at the Blind Tiger most Fridays.
Yeah, same here. Follow me on Instagram at PottsOnFire, POTTSONFIRE. Otherwise, catch me at the Blind Tiger every Friday.
Same, except at Justin Bires. And you say sit down, dude?
Sit down, dude.
All right.
Dude,
almost
sit down.
STD, but SDD.
What?
Never mind.
Yeah.
All right, laters.
Love you guys.